Now let's see the operations on polynomial. So I think that you are familiar with this operation. So we have addition, okay, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for division, we are using long division. Okay, long division. I think that you are still remember what you learned before this. In adding two polynomial, so we add coefficient of like power of x. Okay, likewise, in subtracting two polynomial, we subtract the coefficient of like power of x. Okay, let's see the example here. So let me put as a px equal to 3x squared plus 3x, and then we have a qx equal to x squared plus 4x. So if we have a px plus qx, that's mean addition here. So we have this one plus this one. So 3x squared plus 3x, okay, plus with x squared plus 4x. So here we add coefficient of like power of x. So like power, that means x squared must be x squared. So 3x squared plus x squared, so we have 4x squared. And then x with x, so that means 3x plus 4x, we have 7x, right? Okay, so this is how to answer this one for the addition. So what is the answer when we try to solve for the subtraction? Okay, so for example, we have px minus qx. So that means 3x squared plus 3x minus with x squared plus 4x. So same, subtract coefficient like power. So that means x 3x squared minus x squared. Okay, for the subtract here, so we have to be careful. Maybe we expand first. So that means from here, so we have 3x squared plus 3x minus x squared minus 4x. Okay, because negative positive here is negative. So we have 3x squared minus x squared, we have 2x squared. Okay, 3x squared minus 4x squared means minus x. Okay, so this is how to answer when we have a subtract here. Okay, in multiplying two polynomial, we use the distributive property of the real number system and the law of a exponent, then simplify by combining like terms. Okay, so like example, we have a two polynomial, for example, x plus 3, 2x minus 5. Okay, this one is a multiplication. So we are using the distributive property. That means we have to expand, right? So x here, we have to multiply by here. So that means x will multiply by 2x minus 5 plus, and 3 here, we multiply by this one, 2x minus 5. Okay, and then you expand, and then using the law of exponent, you plus and then combining like terms. So you solve that one, you can get the answer is 2x squared plus x minus 15. So this is the basic of addition, okay, subtraction, and also the multiplication. See the example 4. Okay, we have a P, Q, and R. So the first question is QX plus RX. So this one plus this one. Okay, and then like the definition before, we just add the same like power. So x square must be x square, x must be x, and then the constant must be constant. Okay, you try all this one, you can get this answer. Okay, similar to the next one, you have to solve qx minus rx. So this is a q, this is a r, and then you solve this one. Okay, so you must, I mean, you have to simplify first, negative, positive, and then you can get this answer. Okay, I hope that you try this one. Okay, I not explain detail about this one because it's a very simple calculation. Okay, also this one. This one is a multiplication. Okay, and then you can get this answer. So if Px is a polynomial of degree m and Qx is a polynomial of degree n, then Px times Qx is polynomial of degree of m plus n. So that means this one is just simplified to tell you about the multiplication. Okay, for example, if we have Px, the highest power here is a x to the power of m. Okay, for Qx is n. So that means Px times Qx. Okay, so xm dot Sn. So we can get here is m plus n, right? So this mean. Okay, so the polynomial of degree m plus n here, this one. So if you simplify term as a power of value number, for example, x to the power of 3, okay, qx, x to the power of 2. So if px times qx, that means x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 2, you can get the answer is x to the power of 3 plus 2. That means x to the power of 5. Okay, so this how this definition talking about. Alright, let's see the exercise 1. So if here is equal to this one, okay, so this one is a symbol as equal. Doesn't matter if you are using this symbol or this symbol, means as equal. So find the constant of a and b. Okay, so I'm not explain a little detail about how to get this one, but I give you the final answer for this one. How you get this one is you just expand, right? Okay, you expand. Okay, you can get this one 2x to the power of 4 minus 3x cubed plus ax minus 24 is equal to. So when you expand all this one, you can get here 2x to the power of 4 minus 2bx cubed plus x cubed plus 2x squared minus bx squared k plus 4x plus 6bx minus 24. Okay, this one you can see that minus 24 is equal this one. Okay, okay, now you want to find the value of a and b. A is here and b is here. Okay, so for b, you can find when you are compare with the power of 3. So when you choose the power of 3, that mean here, okay, negative 3x cubed equal to is this one, negative 2bx cubed plus x cubed, this one, right? Okay, and then you just taking the coefficient, that means negative 3 equal to negative 2b plus 1, right? This one is a 1. And then you simplify, you can get the answer b is 2. Okay, and then to find the value of a, so I'm using this one. Okay, ax equal to, so you have to find x here, so that means for x plus this one 6bx. Okay, so we talking we taking only the coefficient is a equal to 4 plus 6b, and then sorry, we substitute b equal to 2, right? So a equal to 4 plus 6, 2. So you can get the answer a is a 16. Now let's see the exercise 2. Okay, if x cubed plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 9. Okay, so similar for exercise 1 before this. So this polynomial is equal to this one. So what you have to do is you need to expand this one first. Okay, and then you compare. So I give you the answer here. We have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 9 equal to is, okay, you expand this one, you can get x cubed plus x squared a plus x squared plus ax plus bx minus 12x minus 12a plus c. Okay, now you want to find the value of a. So a, we have a x squared here. So let me change the color. Okay, so we have this one compared to this one. So we have 2x squared equal to x squared should be a here, ax squared plus x squared. So we taking the coefficient means 2 equal to a plus 1. So a we can get 1. Okay, now we want to find the next value is a b. Okay, for b we have x. Change color first. Okay, so bx, ax, and then negative 2x compared to this one. So negative 9x equal to ax plus bx minus 2x. So taking only the coefficient and then substitute the value of a we are getting here. So you can get answer B is 2, right? Okay, the last one we want to find the value of C. So C is a constant, okay? Constant, so this one is constant, this one is constant, and then compare to negative 9. So negative 9 equal to 12a plus C, and then you substitute the value of A is 1. Okay, so the answer C is a 3. We see the division on polynomial. So division on polynomial is actually is the harder part compare between the addition, subtraction, and also multiplication, because we are using the long division. So you have to understand how to solve using the long division. Okay, a polynomial px can be divided by a polynomial dx if the degree of px is greater than or equal to the degree of dx. Otherwise, the division is not possible. Okay, for example, we can divide if the degree polynomial is higher. For example, we have a x cubed and then dx, we have a x squared. So we can divide here. Okay, but if the here degree is lower than d, we cannot divide, right? So we can divide px by dx using the long division method. Okay, the procedure of long division or polynomial for polynomial is similar to the procedure in dividing two integers. See the long division method. If px and dx are polynomial, then there exists polynomial qx and rx. Okay, so when px is divided by dx, we can get qx plus rx divided by dx, or we can rewrite in this term px equal to qx times dx plus rx. Okay, the polynomial px is called dividend, dx is called divisor, qx is called the quotient, and rx is the remainder. the degree of Rx is less than the degree of dx. Okay, degree here must be less than degree here. Okay, so actually this one, we know that this long division method actually is similar when you using dividing two integer. Okay, let's see example. Okay, if you want to divide 9 divided by 2, okay, when you are using the long division, so 9 divided by 2, okay, so we have 2 here, right? 2 times 2 is, sorry, not 2, 4. So we can get 8. And then we have remainder 1. So when we compare this value, actually, 9 here is a px. Okay, 2 here is a dx. 4 here is a qx. Okay, 1 here is a rx, reminder. Okay, so when we rewrite into this form, so that means 9 divided by 2 equal to qx is 4, right? Plus r is 1, so 1 over d is a 2. Okay, so when you simplify this one, 4 plus 1 over 2, you can get 9 over 2, right? So it's similar. So when you are using this formula, px, that means 9 equal to qx is a 4, okay, d is a 2, plus r is a 1. So you can see here, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, so actually this one, the basic that you need to understand. Okay, I hope that you clear when I explain in terms of integer. Let us look at the process of dividing px equal to 4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 4 by dx is x squared minus x plus 1. The division is done in the following step. So I give you step one by one. Okay, step 1. Write the dividend and divisor as below. So here, inside here is a px. Okay, and then the outside here is a dx. Okay, the dividend and the divisor must be in descending order. So when starting with x cubed, we have to put x squared, x, and then constant. Okay, similar to this one. So start with x squared must be x and then constant. Okay, this is a step 1. Divide the first term, okay, the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor and write the result over the first term of the dividend. So the first here, 4x cubed divide by the first term here. So that means 4x cubed divide by x squared. Okay, so when you simplify, you can get 4x. Okay, so we put 4x is here. Okay, this is a second step. Okay, step 3. Multiply by the result obtained in step 2 by the divisor and enter the result below the dividend. Okay, we can get 4x before, right? So 4x must be multiplied by this one. So that means 4x times with x squared minus x plus 1. We can get the answer is 4x cubed minus 4x squared plus 4x. Okay, this answer must put here. Okay, next. Subtract the result in step 3 from the dividend, then bring down the next term in the dividend, that is a negative 4. So that means after we put here, so we have to minus here. Okay, so 4x cubed minus 4x cubed, 0. Okay, 3x squared minus negative 4x squared, we can get 7x squared. Okay, and then 2x minus 4x, that means we can get negative 2x. And then we have to put down the value of negative 4. So we can get here. Okay, and then we repeat step to 4 using this as a dividend. Okay, so we repeat again means this one must divide by this one. So that's mean 7x squared divided by x squared. Okay, we can get 7. So we put as 7 here. Okay, because it's a positive, right? So we plus 7. So 7 here must multiply by this value. So that's mean 7x squared minus x plus 1. So when we expand 1 by 1, we can get 7x squared minus 7x plus 7. So this answer we have to put here. Okay, and then next step is minus. Okay, minus. So this one minus this one is 0. Okay, negative 2x minus negative 7x, you can get 5x. Okay, and then negative 4 minus 7, you can get negative 11. Okay, so the process stop at this point. It's not possible to divide further because the degree of the dividend 5x minus 11 is now less than the degree of the divisor x squared minus x plus 1. Thus, we can get qx is 4x plus 7, and then the remainder rx equal to 5x minus 5. So what I can say here, to use the long division, you have to remember 4 steps. The first one, you have to divide, right? And then after you divide, you have to multiplication, and then you have to minus, and the last one, we have to put down. Okay, so let's see the example. The example 5. So we have a px here, and this one is a dx. So that's mean x squared plus 6x plus 5 divided by x plus 1. Okay, so the first step is, remember, we have to divide. That means x squared divided by x. So x squared divided by x, we can get x, right? So we put x is here. Okay, second step, we have to multiply x with x plus 1. So x multiply by x plus 1, we have x squared plus x. So we have to put here x squared plus x. And then minus. Okay, minus x squared minus x squared, we got 0. Cx minus x, so we have 5x. And then put down here, so plus 5. And then we repeat again, 5x divided by x. So we have 5x divided by x, we have 5. So mean positive 5, so plus 5. So 5 here times with x plus 1. So 5x plus 1, we can get 5x plus 5. So we have to put here 5x plus 5. And then minus. So when we minus, we can get the answer is 0. So that means the qx is here, x plus 5. And this one is a rx. Okay. For the example 5. So we have qx is this one, and this one is rx. So you have to mention that the quotient is a qx equal to, sorry, this one is x plus 5, and the remainder is rx equal to 0. Now let's see the example 6. So we have a 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 7x minus 1, and then divide by x minus 1. So the first step is 3x cubed divided by x. So 3x cubed divided by x. So simplify, we have a 3x squared. So we put here 3x squared. Second step, 3x squared multiplied by x minus 1. So 3x squared x minus 1, we can get 3x cubed minus 3x squared. So we have to put here 3x cubed, right? Sorry, 3x cubed minus 3x squared. And then we have to minus. So minus here, we can get 0. So 4x cubed minus with negative 3x squared. So we can get the answer is 7x squared. And then we put down here 7x. Okay, and then we repeat again. 7x squared divided by x. Okay, 7x squared divided by x. So we have a 7x. Positive, right? So plus 7x. Then 7x here times with x minus 1. So 7x times x minus 1. So the answer here is 7x squared minus 7x. So we have to put down here 7x squared minus 7x. And then we have to minus. So this one we can get 0. So 7x minus negative 7x, we can get 14x, right? And then put down negative 1. Okay, then repeat again. Okay, here 14x divided by x here. So we can get 14. So positive 14, that means plus 14. So 14 times x minus 1. So we can get 14x minus 14. And then minus here. So here is 0. So negative 1 minus negative 14. We can get the answer is 13. Okay, so this is a final answer. So we can say that the quotient is qx equal to 3x squared plus 7x plus 14. And then the remainder is a 13. So remember that when we want to use the long division, you have to remember 4 steps. The first one is divide. So divide means here, okay, 3x cubed divided by x, the first step, right? And then after you get this answer, you do the multiplication. That means you have to multiply. After that, you have to minus. Okay. Okay, after you finish minus, you have to put down. Okay, so you have to remember this 4 steps and then repeat until finish. Make sure that the power here is less than here. So here is x to the power of 1. Here is x to the power of 0, right? So you have to stop here.